In this video, I will show you how understanding one of Allah's name, Al-Malik, the king, the absolute owner, will completely change your relationship with money, status, ego, and success. But first, let's see where the word Al-Malik comes from. It comes from the Arabic root mim, lam, kaf, which means ownership, authority, and absolute control. But when this refers to Allah, it means something different. It means the one who truly owns everything without exceptions. I'm not talking about partial ownership, full, complete ownership. Ownership of wealth, people, outcomes, times, opportunity, everything. Everything is under Allah's authority. Now, let's connect this to logic and reality and how you can apply the name. In psychology, we know the thing called the endowment effect. It means that the more we own something, the more emotionally attached we become. That's why people tend to tie their identity to an income. Entrepreneurs are obsessed over results, and coaches clinch to offers. But in reality, ownership is just temporary access. It's not control. You are here in this dunya for a certain period of time. And then what? The ownership is transferred. Now I own this watch. When I die, I no longer own it. Or when I sell it, I no longer own it. So it is a temporary access. And to give you even more examples so you can really understand the name logically, I will give an example from economy. And in economy, we know that money is not static. Money is a flow system. Even in the Quran, Allah tells us about money and how we should give. Because money moves in between people and it reacts to value exchange. I give value, I receive money. You give value, you receive money. It's a system, it's a flow system with throughput. So thinking that I own money permanently is not an accurate statement. You're just part of a circulation system. And I hope this shows you that you don't own anything. Allah is the true owner, the absolute owner. But your ego grows when you think that you own things. You start to believe this is my success. This is my business, this is my result. And you become exactly like the Fir'aun. And Allah told us about the Fir'aun in the Quran. And Musa alayhi salam is the prophets mentioned the most in the Quran. Why? Because we as humans are just like him. Fir'aun can represent our ego. The ego thinks that I'm God. I own everything. I'm the absolute master. But it's not. We're not. Allah is the true owner, the absolute master. And the more you think that you own things, the more fragile your identity becomes. Because when you lose something, you lose part of your identity. Example, when millionaires go broke, they lose part of the millionaire identity and they feel terrible. For you as a coach, slow months or low revenue can feel like a failure and then you feel miserable. All of this is ego. It is ego attachment discussed as ambition, which is wrong. So when you understand this name Al-Malik, then you realize you are not the owner. You're just a manager of what has been temporarily placed in your hands. Now I have X results. Tomorrow I may not have it. Now I have everything you see behind me. Tomorrow I might lose everything. And understanding this changes everything. You detach from outcomes and possessions. Yes, for you as a Muslim you can be rich, and that's something great. But let you be rich in the hands, not in the heart. What I mean, you can possess everything, you can be successful, but do not attach yourself to this. Do not attach your ego to any of your possessions, because they're temporary. The one who truly owns everything is Al-Malik. So let me give you a few practical steps from this video. First and foremost, detach your identity from the results. Because the more you think you own your business and your results, the more anxious you become. But the more you understand the true ownership is only to Allah, then the more stable you become inside and the easier it is to work. I'll live with this. وَمَن وَتَوَكَّلْ إِلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. Whoever put his trust and relies on Allah, Allah is sufficient for him.